Hello everybody, Jonas here with another replay for you. Today I actually have a replay on CuHz between Florun and CuHz. CuHz is from VP Gamers. Florun, I don't know who he is in particularly, but this is going to be a high masters game. CuHz is a very good player, and he is actually going to be in the PTGL Solo League, and he's doing really well in that league. He's actually, I think, at one point he was like 3-0. I haven't looked at it recently, so I don't know how he's doing now, but he's definitely showing that he's a very good Protoss player. He was on our competitive team back in Insanity. He definitely played in a lot of Clan Wars, so he's definitely not a bad player at all. Florun, I definitely look forward to seeing what type of Terran player he is, so we'll have to wait and see what direction these players take. Just have to say thank you for all the feedback, guys. I can't say how much I do appreciate that. It's very helpful getting all the feedback, and I hope I am getting better with all the words of wisdom you guys have for me. We are going to see, like I said, CuHz. This map is I like this map quite a bit. It's pretty easy to actually expand off of this map. You basically have a ramp up on your front of your base, and it goes down to your expansion. And you have a little bit of choke on your expansion that makes it very easy to actually secure. A lot of players like to go a fast expand build on this map just because it's very simple to block off this choke. And even, some players will actually go directly to build barracks and actually block this off first before blocking this ramp off. We'll see if these guys do that or not. And then you have your third right in front of your base here. This is very hard to secure actually, because you have two ways that an opponent can get to you, either with this big large choke here or over here by the Zelnaga. And then you have obviously both your bases up here too, which is another starting point. And then you have your Zelnaga towers in the middle of the map. Very important to get these Zelnaga towers, especially against these type of positions here. You really want to get this one to see when your enemy is going to attack you. It gives you great line of sight when you actually take that one. We are going to see Florun actually going with the orbital command build early on here, which is a very standard play for a Terran player to do. And he is going to be going for 2 barracks to start off with. And we are going to see CuHz actually just doing a basic Cybernex core gateway build here. So nothing out of the ordinary so far from either player. We'll have to wait and see what direction these guys take with these builds. I don't know why I say that all the time. I say that a lot. What direction will these guys take? I don't know why I do that, but it sounds like a good thing to say. CuHz is going to be working off 2 gas pretty early here, which against Terran you really want to, because you really want to get those I just went blank. My goodness, these guys right here, lovely sentries out to block off this ramp for any early aggression that might come to you. We are going to see concussion shells being researched, so we're definitely going to see some Marauders early on. A very standard build that Florun's doing right now, getting Marines and Marauders out to possibly put some early pressure on. We are going to see a Twilight console go down for CuHz, so we are going to see probably a Dark Templar build going down. We'll have to wait and see if he does do that or not. I'm assuming that's what he's going to be doing, which is very, very annoying to deal with as a Terran player, may I add. Because first off, if you don't get a turret build up early on, then all you really can depend on is scans, and you need those scans for mules, and it's really hard to actually figure out like how many mules I should land against Protoss, because you're always worried about a stupid DT rush, and that's what he's doing too. So Dark Templars on the way here very shortly. We do have a push coming though from Florun. We are not going to have CuHz be ready for this though. He does not have any sentries out, but because he's saving for those Dark Templars there. That shine is not going to be completed in time, so this can actually do a lot of damage to CuHz here if he's not careful here. And he's going to back away, it looks like, just trying to buy time at this point. And he's going for the SCV kills, and looks like that Zealot does die pretty fast. The Stalker is being picked off with that concussion shell. It does go down as well. Another probe goes down, and he's just trying to buy some time here. Pulling off probes as well. The Zealot is being forced to die as well by the concussion shells. It does go down. Lots of Marines are dying as well, and Marauders though, but probes are going down at the same time. But those Dark Trines almost completed, about 73 out of 100 there, and it's going to be here very shortly. And then we do have Florun just keep on pushing up the ramp, and he is trying to kill as much as he can. He has to be aware that there's something not looking good here in this base, because there's not that many troops. He does cancel that bunker, and he is going to be cleaned up here, unfortunately. But I mean, Cuz did lose a few workers. We look at the worker count, 23 to 16. So he's really not that far behind after this attack. He's actually far ahead because he has Dark Templars on the way. And they aren't in the base yet. I don't know if he's going to be... Yep, he is going to be proxying them in on the top here. So we are going to be seeing an attack very shortly. Florun not giving up on this attack though, and he is going to try to get this Marauder to survive, and he is going to be able to have it survive with the other Marauder coming in here with the concussion shell. And these guys are going to be picked off. But here comes the DTs coming into the base right now against Florun. Florun has no idea, I don't think, still about these DTs because he is not preparing for them at all. He doesn't have an engineering bay being researched, and he does have energy though. But here comes the DTs. They're going to start picking off a lot of SCVs. Let's go to the SCV counters to watch this go down. And there he goes, pulls off all the SCVs. Basically, he's like, oh crap, I got to do it all in at this point. And I guess he's trying to do as much damage as he can. Scan goes down, but this DT might actually die. It does go down. There's one more DT in the base. Same time on the other side of the map, though, we have nothing going on in CuHz's base. CuHz is okay because he brought all of his troops back to deal with these DTs. The DTs do go down. He does kill both those DTs, I believe, and he has the engineering bay down, so he's going to start to build a turret somewhere. We do have one more DT coming into the base, though. Does he have a scan? He almost has a scan. It's about 40 energy right now, not ready to scan, and there is no engineering bay or no turret being completed either. So here goes the SCV kills again, and my goodness, so much damage is being done. The scan is done. It does go down, and the DT will die, but at what cost? Actually, it's not too bad. They're about even grounds at this point, 15 to 16. But here comes another DT in the base, and it might get picked off. No, it does not. He does retreat it at the same time. 2 DTs on the map. And one is just going to work on this barracks here. And not looking good for Florun, but the good news is he was keeping up on his SCV count. And we do have CuHz not keeping up on his, 16 to 17, so he's only one ahead after all that harassment and after all those minerals lost. Look at the loss tab, 24-25 for CuHz, 19-25 for Florun. So Florun is going to be ahead with the units lost tab there. We are going to see a couple more buildings being brought down to Tech Lab and a reactor, so he's going to start pumping some Marines and Marauders. He does have the expansion up and running, which is a very good thing to see, so Florun is going to be able to get those meals out as fast as he can. So he is looking pretty good at this point, and there goes another scan going down before that missile turret could be completed, and he is able to kill that DT, so it wasn't able to do much. So it's still anybody's game at this point. Nobody's far ahead yet. It looks like we are going to see some storm come out for CuHz, though. And we do see a lot of Marines and Marauders being actually produced. And he is going to be expanding and trying to bring this over to start to saturate this top expansion. Very interesting start of the game from both players there. Was looking really good for Florun, and then once the DTs came out, it made the game very interesting and made it go back in CuHz's favor. Now they're basically on even grounds. The only difference is this Templar Archives is completed, so he's going to have some storm out very shortly, and that storm's going to tear apart these Marines and Marauders. And the starport is finally coming up. No upgrades yet. So it's going to be interesting to see, but I think CuHz is in a great position here, especially with the storm on the way. It is not actually being completed yet, just because he doesn't have the actual resources yet, not enough gas. But once he hits 200 gas, I'm sure he's going to go right for this, and that's what he's actually highlighted this. So he's waiting for that 200 gas, and there it is right away. So storm is on the way. We do have combat shields being researched for the Terran player, so he's definitely trying to get his bio as powerful as he can, and he's going to start getting those medevacs. He is a little bit supply blocked though, unfortunately. He is going to have a supply depot finishing here very shortly though. Working on his second gas. No gas on his second expansion though. 3 mules out, bringing in lots of minerals for him though. And we are just basically sitting back and waiting for something to happen here. They're both trying to macro back up and get their bases back up on their back up and going again, since they did take a lot of hit. Both players did, from early aggression from both sides. And we do have robotics facility going down for CuHz as well, so for observers and probably immortals and colossus and all the good stuff that comes out of that building. And we do have a charge being researched, which is a very good move. Charge is very effective against marines and marauders, especially if you have a lot of zealots in a big group. We do have a drop coming across the map though. We do have Florun trying to do some damage to CuHz here. This can actually be really good. I don't think CuHz is even aware of this. There is a storm back in the back though, so he does have a high Templar just chilling back here. Be interesting if he gets a feedback off on this. Here we go. Here comes the drop. What's going to happen? And he is going to be able to drop with ease in here. And that high Templar is going to go down. There goes the feedback and the storm on top of this. And that was a perfect storm and a feedback. But he is going to have 2 Marauders survive, picking off some SC or some probes there. 2, 3, 4 kills, 5 kills go down on these workers. So pretty good harassment. Kills 6 probes there. And I say that's a pretty good effective drop there that he did. If we look at the worker count, it's going to be 43 to 45, so he's going to be ahead now just because he has mules. We do have 1 attack going down for the infantry, 1 attack and armor for the Protoss melee, so we are going to see some upgrades starting to be researched. Always a good thing to get your upgrades. Like the last game you saw, I don't know if it's the last game, but one of my games that I did recently was Emmett versus another Terran, and the Terran player didn't get any upgrades, and he just got annihilated because the Protoss had so many upgrades. This game you need to get your upgrades. If you don't get your upgrades, you will lose. Huh, man, I had a stretch there. I felt good. And I had a cough apparently as well. Sorry, I didn't mean to cough in the mic. We do have another command center being built for Florun, so he's going to be able to expand to his 3rd base here very shortly. Another drop going down as well. And he is going to get this basically destroyed by this army. And I don't think he really killed much at that time. 49 to 55 is the worker count, so not much was done there, unfortunately, for Florun there. Kind of waste of troops. A little bit of lag there from my part. Sorry about that. And we do have a lot of Marines and Marauders pushing across the map, but this is going to be a very, very nice army mixture that CuHz has. I mean, lots of storm. He's going to be able to warp in some units before this comes here as well. So he should be in a good position here as long as he gets some good storms off. A few scans did have to get wasted there. One because of that DT, another one just kind of spotting the front of the base to see exactly what CuHz had. Here comes the attack though. A nice storm goes down right away. Another nice storm. My goodness, look at all that damage that storm is doing. Oh my gosh! 3 storms has destroyed that whole army there in a matter of seconds. And great feedback from CuHz as well on top of those medevacs, almost destroying one of them. So very good job from CuHz there. And that was just a beautiful storm. Storm is so freaking powerful, it's not even funny. Very annoying as a Terran player. Trust me, I am a Terran player and I cannot stand Storm. I mean, a matter of seconds, all your men died. I mean, there's nothing he could have done. He had to get up this ramp, and to get up this ramp, he had to go through the storm. And 2 storms on top of that army just destroyed everything in a matter of seconds. We are going to see level 2 attack and armor being researched from CuHz. So once again, the Protoss player getting those upgrades that are necessary, while our Terran player is not doing the upgrades for some odd reason. Here comes the drop. It's going to be able to destroy some tech buildings here. This Templar Archives is going to go down. He needs to get out of here before these storms come up. The storm is going to be here. Oh, is he going to be able to get the feedback off? He gets the feedback off on a couple of them, and will he get it off again? He does not get it off in time. Oh my gosh, he almost got that storm on them though, and they're down to about 24 life, and that's about it. But he gets away with basically didn't lose nothing, and he was able to destroy that Templar Archives and force CuHz to build another one here. So very good move, and he is also on 3 bases while CuHz is only on 2. So looking decently for Florun, but he needs to get those upgrades. He's not doing that. He is getting the attack 1. He needs to build another engineering base and start working on double upgrades though. He's going for the armory here, and that's about it. But he's going to fall behind in that upgrade category really fast if he's only working on 1 engineering bay. Another drop coming here. He was able to repair, looks like, one of the medevacs there, and we do see CuHz getting in position here. He needs to be very careful not to lose those medevacs there. Storm coming down here. Feedback might actually be able to get down here in time. It's going to be close. Will he get it? No. But he's going to have to run back, and he drops him just in time. And is able to... The Storm goes down once again. But didn't do any damage that time because he was able to get that medevac to heal him up, back up. Another drop going down on the top here, going for the third expansion of CuHz. Nothing up here to protect this, so this is going to be a very effective drop, I think. And he's way out of position here to deal with this drop. So Florun doing a great job keeping up the pressure. And here we go. We do have some zealots working in and to deal with this army, but Florun doing a great job microing these guys. And these zealots are so powerful. 2-2 versus 1 upgrade is the big thing that's making the difference. But he's able to destroy that, but it buys him time to get his troops up here, and that's all she wrote there for that attack. And feedback is going to go right on top of these probably right now, or maybe he's not going to waste his energy. Another drop though down the bottom. So Florun doing a great job doing back-to-back drops, getting CuHz out of position, destroys our robotics facility, going for the pylons. All these are going to be unpowered here, doing a great job with the pressure. And his minerals are building up though, 2,000 minerals just because he's not spinning it. He could be using all that minerals on upgrades at this point, and he would be way ahead. And he is going to run away here with a full load of units. So great job with that drop as well, destroying some really vital tech buildings there, and also destroying some pylons he really needed to warp in some units. Feedback goes down, almost destroys both of those guys, and he's just letting them chill. I don't know why. Here comes another push from Florun across the map. Still not that efficient in the upgrade department. 1-1 compared to probably 3-3 at this point. It's 2-2 still, and we don't have CuHz working on 3-3 yet. But here comes the push. He's got these men all together though. Perfect Storms will be able to destroy everything here. And no storms are going to go down because the storm is in the back here. But here comes the storm probably here. Nope, he gets away. Perfect timing to actually back away. And Florun did a great job there of making sure he didn't die. But he needs to really spread this army out, because if he doesn't spread this army out, it can be very devastating. We do have CuHz warping out a lot of units though to actually back this up. Here comes the zealots with legs. Storm goes down. Perfect storm there. And all these units are going to be in red here. Another expansion going down for Florun. Florun with lots of minerals though in the bank, and not really spending them at all. Supply blocking himself as well. So not really impressed with Florun's play at this point. He should be so far ahead, but he's not spending his minerals, and he's not doing upgrades. It's really bothering me. He does have 2 engineering bases, so he's finally doing the 2. There we go. We are seeing a 2-2 going down for Florun. CuHz still not working on his 3-3 yet. Another storm coming in here. Feedback going down as well. And here comes the push. Florun needs to be very careful. There's that storm can do a lot of damage to him. And there goes the storm on top of that. Didn't really do much damage since there was only 1 storm, so these medevacs are going to be able to heal his army up. He does have ghosts in the mixture, which is a nice combination. He has been using that on the EMP on these like High Templars. Can't say High Templars apparently. And here we go, another High Templar coming in here doing a little bit more storm. But that's not going to be effective at all. You're just wasting your High Templars at that point. CuHz has 2,000 minerals here, working off of 3 bases now. This base is not exactly completed yet, but he is going to be doing a great job just trying to keep ahead of the Terran player. I don't know why he's wasting these storms like that. I think that's a waste. He is using the energy from the medevacs, but at what cost? These High Templars are not cheap. I mean, look at how High Templar costs. You have it cost 50 minerals, but 150 gas. I mean, that's a lot of gas for a unit, and just to throw it away like this is kind of silly. That's all he's really doing. And he didn't get anything off there. That was, I don't know what CuHz is doing. Stop that, CuHz. You're annoying me. So here we go. We do have another drop going down for Florun. Florun's going to come in here, do a lot of damage to these warp gates, and we are going to have actually CuHz say, you know what, screw it, I'm going to push, and I'm going to beat you, but it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Look at all those freaking High Templars there. He's going to let his bases get destroyed. I don't know what's going on here. He's not attacking, nor there he goes. He gets some zealots out here. 2-2 Zealots are going to be able to deal with this pretty easily, but once that 2-2 completes, it's going to be very powerful. Those Zealots all die. Great micro from Florun there. And he's going to be able to clean these up with ease at that point. And now he has the 2-2, which is very, very nice to have. And we do have the +3 attack for the Protoss player being actually researched at this point. Doing a lot of damage in CuHz's base, and he's not coming back to deal with this at all. Trying to warp in units as he goes, but he needs to bring some men back, or he's going to lose a lot here. Oh my gosh, he's going to be able to pick this off before he completes. That was so big. Oh my goodness, that +3 upgrade was almost completed too. About 70% done. He destroys that Fortress, completed it, and just did a lot of damage. CuHz is just chilling, letting his base die. I guess he doesn't care about this base. But here comes the push, though. CuHz is going to push right in here. This is going to be a very, very interesting attack. Here we go. Zealots in front, getting picked off as fast as he can. There comes the storms. My goodness, look at all those storms go down on this army. And this army's just getting annihilated by the storms. And that's all it took was all look at all those High Templars. And here comes the push to actually deal a lot more damage here. And this is going to be very interesting to see him push up this ramp. It's not going to happen. Florun trying to do some damage here, but the storm is just devastating his army. It's actually going to be interesting to see if he's able to destroy this army with these storms. It's going to be very, very good, and he does. All that army gets destroyed by the storm. And High Templar is probably going to be formed into Archons here very shortly, and that army just got destroyed. And I think that's going to be pretty much GG, unfortunately, for Florun. Florun is not able to produce anything because all of his barracks are going to be destroyed. He does have a few down here, and he does have a lot of minerals in the bank, so it's not quite GG quite yet. And don't forget, he did destroy, Florun did destroy all of his tech buildings in here, but he's starting to build those gateways right now. Looks like Florun is going to give up on this base. He's going to let it get destroyed. Battle cruisers on the field as well, but that feedback is going to be interesting to see. It looks like they're all out of energy though. Feedback not doing much damage to that, but he's getting these Archons over here. There goes a lot of Archons being formed. I'm sure we're going to see some Stalkers being warped in here very shortly as well. Both players have so many minerals in the bank. The only advantage is that CuHz has a supply limit of 184, while we have the Terran player at a 121 supply limit. So he's going to be able to get a lot more troops out here. The supply depots take a lot of time to build, and it looks like he's not actually producing anything here. That's a very, very mean army. Look at all those Archons there. They should easily be able to deal with these battle cruisers that are actually being built. 1-1-3-3 attack being actually researched now once again from CuHz. And CuHz is going to go right for the buildings up here and destroy the starports. Here comes the battle cruisers. They're going to easily get destroyed by these Archons. And Protoss is so cool. And Florun leaves. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think it's so hard to beat a Protoss player as Terran, but I think Florun would have been a little bit better off if he would have had some upgrades early on as well. If he would have did those +2-2 upgrades a little bit sooner, I think those drops that he was doing on both bases would be a little bit more effective. The drops were great. I mean, he was doing a lot of damage, but he just waited a little too long, I think, to do those upgrades. But, I mean, those storms, I mean, oh my gosh. That's just so retarded. But anyways, that's all I have to say. Protoss, definitely, that's one thing that I hate is Storm, and I hate the playing Protoss late game because late game Protoss is so devastating. I mean, I guess the only thing he could have done really was go a little bit higher on the mech inside of it and maybe get some more Banshees out or something to deal with a little bit more harassment. But I mean, those drops were working. It just, he didn't have enough damage dealing out from his troops because of the upgrades. I think that's the big problem in that fight. But anyways, thank you CuHz for the replay, and keep on sending them my way. Check CuHz out and our team out at vpgamers.com. Our channel's VP Gamers as well. Come say hi. We are a very friendly team. But thanks for watching, and you guys have a great day.